Okay, it's just a touch after 9 a.m. Friday, September 1st. I am at Lower Prices Right Lake in west central Montana. There's rising fish here. This will be my fourth trip into this lake, the third this summer. I got rising fish here. I fished it 3 times. This will be my fourth. Twice has been tough, and then the first time this year I was in here, it was absolutely stellar. I caught a lot of big fish. There's fish rising, and one of the mistakes I've made in here my last couple of times is I haven't tried my ant. That's something I'm going to do today. I'm probably going to rig both rods up and fish one with a dry fly with the ant, and the other one with a chironomid and a dial Bach under a strike indicator. You can see there's weed beds around the lake. A lot of fish rising in close. This is the Friday of Labor Day weekend, so there was nobody else down at the trailhead, but I'm expecting company today. We'll see. Okay. Good morning. It's about 9:30. Friday, September 1st, 2023. I am at Lower Prices Right Lake in west central Montana. This is a trophy trout lake. There's two lakes here on separate branches. This one is a trophy trout lake. The other one is a more normal lake. This one is stocked yearly with 1,500 West Slope cutthroats, and they grow big. They get I've personally caught fish in here over 6 pounds. So the lake is mostly a mud bottom with some scattered weed beds. It's got it's fairly shallow, very productive lake, a lot of food. That's why the fish grow big, and that's why it can support the yearly stocking. The fish can be tough to catch. I've had my 3 previous trips, I've had 2 tough ones and 1 stellar one. So I'm hoping today is another stellar one. I don't know really what to expect. We've had a weather system in here the last few days. This is the first day really of building high pressure, so I don't know what it'll be like. So I do see some fish rising. It's Friday of Labor Day weekend, so I'm alone for right now, but don't expect to be. It's about a 3-mile hike in here, decent climb. So what my plan is I'm gonna rig up both rods, both with floating lines. One of them I'm gonna have I'm gonna hang 2 nymphs, a chironomid pupa and a green cheek dial Bach, which is what I've been using the last several weeks under a strike indicator, and then the other one I'm going to rig up with a floating line in my my foam ant. And we'll see. There's supposed to be some wind today. There's supposed to be a pretty good breeze come in here by this afternoon, south wind blowing towards me, so we'll see. Between the weather and everything else with these finicky fish, we'll see how it fishes. Hopefully it'll be a good day. Okay, it's about time to get in the water. So I don't know if you can see this or not. Let's see if I can zoom in here. So there's a bunch of fish over this weed bed here. There's about 5 of them, maybe 6. One of them just rose. 4 of them were just kind of hanging out there, and one of them rose. And there's another one that's kind of cruising. He cruises back this way off to the right, and then he comes back. He's not real long. He may only be about 14-15 inches long, but he's super fat. He's shaped like a football, and he's the one that's cruising. So I think what I'm going to do here you know, it's flat water. It's going to be tough making a cast near these fish. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to try the ant first and see. There's that one. There he is, right there. That's the one that's kind of cruising there. And the fact that he's cruising tells me he's interested in food. The other ones are sitting over there, and they're, but like one of them actually rose. What's going on here? Here he comes. He's coming right towards me. Anyway, I'm going to get to it. Well, I've been fishing for a while, and no luck. And I finally look like I've caught one, a little west slope. These fish are being very selective. I've had a lot of refusals, a lot of looks and a lot of refusals. A lot of big fish. I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like they're keying in on something, because I have seen a lot of head and tail rises, or porpoising rises, some people call it. And I had my aunt out there, and I've had a number of refusals. I've had them look at my aunt and a number of refusals to it. So I don't know, kind of surprised me that I caught this one. There's a bunch of fish right out here. And so anyway, at least I've caught one. So and it looks like he hit the dial bach. Fat little west slope. So yeah, they're being very, very picky. It's a trophy trout lake, and they're certainly acting like it. And this is he's only about 13 inches, but boy, he is certainly fat. There we go. All right. Super fat west slope. There we go. Super fat. All right, back you go. So interestingly enough, much like my last visit here, I'm seeing a lot of they're either dead floating scuds, or they're scud husks, shells. I don't know which. I see bunches of them. I also have seen a couple live scuds along the shoreline rocks, so that's good. We could really use a little bit of breeze. The water's nice and cold, but it's fairly flat, and these fish are skittish. There's one that just rose right off to my left here. So they're feeding. I may try my aunt again. The other thing that I did, I went by my pack, and I grabbed my poly leader intermediate tip. And so what I may do, I may a little later, I may try, on my other rod, I may switch over and make it a sink tip and try something like a AP emerger and see if I can catch these fish on that. There's a lot of things you can do with making it a sink tip. I'd hoped that these fish might hit. Well, I caught the one on the dial box, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm not giving up on this yet. Just see what happens. All right, there's a fish working right out directly in front of the camera, but he's probably about 30 yards out. And There's another one off to my right here. So I just had one come and look at the indicator just now. So just here in the last couple minutes, I've had 2 grabs and a miss, and there's another one. All right, it looks like I got him. What's happened is we've got a little breeze that's come up. It's kind of a little intermittent breeze, and so that's helping. This one's similar to the last. This one's maybe smaller than the last fish. This is a little guy, I think. It's hard to tell in these lakes, in this lake, because even the little guys, they're pretty fat, just because of all the feed. And again, he hit the dial balk, so all right. There we go. With a little bit of luck. Good. All right, good deal. Okay, flies are out. This is another one. He's 12, 13 inches fat, real fat. Boy, the water is certainly cold up here. A little slope. There you go. Back you go. All right, there's a bunch of big fish right out here. Some of them are kind of cruising a little bit. The others are just kind of sitting. I've seen some fish working over here. These head and tail or porpoising rises. It's been a few minutes since I've seen one. So I've got my ant. I'm going to try my ant again. See if anybody will take. It's been a few minutes since I've seen any rises, so I don't know if what they were messing with is. So I put it right in front of one. I didn't know he was there. That may have not been a good cast. A little bit of breeze certainly isn't going to hurt, but there's been kind of an intermittent breeze, and it's sometimes what happened earlier in July with that breeze is the fish. There was one that just rose. The fish got pretty aggressive. Let's see what happens here. They may not like it. Well, can you see? Can you see? Oh my, man, my hooking. So this breeze, there's a little bit of a breeze, and I've actually had 3 strikes on my ant here, and one of them was a big fish, and I lost him. I thought I had him, and I lost him. Yeah, a little bit of breeze changes things. If we can keep that going, that'll be good. If I haven't scared all these fish, but I've hooked 2 in here, and the first one that I hooked and lost here a little bit ago, he was a big fish. Okay, fly is out. Here's your big old fish. Look at that guy. Huh? All right, back you go, bud. Well, it's a little after 2. I just had a little bit of lunch. There was a family group in here. I thought they were camping, but apparently they were just in here. They came in for about an hour and a half and just left. Otherwise, I've had the lake all to myself. I decided, based on the wind, and because I've never been over here, I wanted to I came over here to the inlet side. I've never been over here before, and I kind of wanted to check it and work it. It looks like the wind's having trouble making up its mind what it's going to do, and wanted to see the water over here. And the fish, I don't know where the fish have went. They were hanging out all over there on the North Shore where I've usually seen them before, and it's like they're gone. So I don't know. Another reason why I thought I'd come over here. So there's a nice little shelf here that I think I'll fish. Interesting. Okay. I'm walking out of here. Tough day up here. I caught 3. 2 of them were fat 12 to 13 inch fish, and then the other one was a big one, about 3 to 4 pounds. I lost 3 or 4 others and missed several others. One of the ones I lost was another big fish. So action was good, hooking them not so good, and then after lunch, I don't know, it's just like the lake shut down. Although I do see fish kind of coming back to where they were this morning. So I don't know, maybe I left too early. So anyway, lower Price is Right Lake, Friday, September 1st, a little after 3:30, departing shot.